not talking unless y'all giving me land and 2,000 or more every week. You hear me?
Hi, I'm Cozy. This is Cinnamon Roll. That's Bonbon. And welcome to Chronologically in front of Consecutive Black Mirrors News, title still in works, where I talk to this Black Mirror about all the things I've seen in front of other Black Mirrors from this week or the prior week. Yeah, roll the intro.
Let me explain to you the math. I've been in here 16 consecutive years. You know how long consecutive is, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, so it means one right after the motherfucking other. Cause I ain't never missed a day.
I'm gonna start by saying Happy Black History Month. Is it just me, or is this Black History Month like actually, it's kind of good. It's kind of doing its shit, Negroes are winning. The internet this week has been on like a early 2010s run, it kind of feels like 2013. Starting with Onijah Robinson, but you all might know her as the Black lady in Pakistan.
First of all, what's your name?
Onijah Hamid.
Okay, where are you from?
I'm from Pakistan.
You are not from Pakistan.
Yes, I am.
You born in Pakistan?
No, but I'm from here.
You born where?
I'm from here.
You from here? Okay, right now, what's your demands?
I want 20K up front, 5K to 10K to stay here every week because we might just move, me and my family, and I want those demands from the government right away. I want these houses to be built up correctly, and I want pools in the backyard, and I want these demands to be straightened out right away. I want power in the building correctly, and I want everything to be fixed right away.
What's the reason against your demands?
These reasons because these people should not be suffering like this.
Okay, but you says last time your demand is 5,000. Now you say your demand is 20K. Why?
20K up front, 5 to 10K every week.
Okay.
Tell the government we need this money right now.
Why you are not going America again?
Because my job is done there. I own a business out there.
What's your job?
I own a business.
Which type of business?
A clothing line.
Okay. Where is your business?
It's in New York.
New York. Why you are not going to New York again back?
Because I'm moving my business to Dubai.
You move your business in Dubai?
Yes.
This was really random. Like really random. Like I literally opened Twitter and I was like, what the hell is going on? So this lady, she's 23 years old. She's from New York. I'm gonna say she's from Brooklyn. She just gives that either Brooklyn or Harlem or the Bronx, because that's just the energy she gives. She's from one of them. She flew to Pakistan about allegedly in like October or something like that to meet with her Pakistani boyfriend, who turns out to be a 19-year-old boy. She met this boy on Facebook. He was commenting under her pictures and he was like, oh, you cute, and she was like, thanks, boo. And they started talking from there, and I guess she thought they were gonna get married. So she flew out there, she met him, she met his family, he saw her, and he was like, you don't look like your pictures. And he was like, I'm not fucking with this. And then his family was like, we're not fucking with this either. Get this lady out of here. And so they kicked her out. And also, allegedly, he has a family of his own. He has like a wife and kids too. That information is still unclear, but that's what they're saying on the interweb. So yeah, they kicked her out. And since then, she's been like camping in front of his house. And the Pakistani news picked up on this, and they was like, this anomaly is something, people need to know about. So they started holding press conferences.
Too much. That's it.
Yes, that's it. Yes, yes, I'm saying. ये भी देखे यही मेरी बात की तारीफ कर रही है.
Listen, you
Yes.
talk too much. Thank you. Have a good day.
Just have a seat, sister. Have a seat. Please, please, sit, please, sister. Please. 5 minutes. 5 minutes, please. Sister, please.
No.
Come inside.
At these press conferences, she was just having her way. She was asking for money, and she wasn't just asking for money for herself. She was asking for money for Pakistan. Like, she was claiming she's Pakistani. She was like, they were asking her, "Where are you from?" And "You're from the U.S." And she was like, "No, I'm from Pakistan. I was born in the U.S., but now I'm from Pakistan. You asked me where I'm from Pakistan. I'm Muslim. I'm getting my Pakistani passport. Me and my mans, who again rejected her, are moving to Dubai, and we're gonna have a baby." And she was asking for money for this country, Pakistan. She was like, "I want 5,000, I want $2,000, I want 5,000, I want $20,000, and we're gonna rebuild Pakistan. We're gonna build homes. We're gonna build hotels. We're gonna build up the community. We're gonna make food banks and give it to the children in the community." Like, she was demanding. And the memes to come out of this whole ordeal have been A1. These memes are gonna run Twitter for the next couple of years. I promise you.
Why you are coming Pakistan? I told you, I'm not talking unless you have 5,000 a week from me in USD.
5,000. Why?
Because it's expensive to talk.
Muslim, and it's against my religion to tell y'all my business. Have a nice day.
And she got the money. Don't be mistaken. Like, she got what she asked for. But since then, her son has come out, like her son in the States, he's come out and he said, she does have bipolar, because everyone was speculating that. And you could kind of tell if you look at her iconic brows, you do the little eyebrow test. And you could just kind of tell like something was not all the way together, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, since then she has gone back home to the States, or that's what they're saying. Yeah, she's gone back home to the States. So it was fun while it lasted. Nothing but peace and blessings are wished upon her. She really fed the internet this week. Like, it was really giving like 2012, 2015 internet vibes. I love that. It was so refreshing. Roll the Popeyes trailer. This shit is a real live Boondocks episode. This is really like we clone Tyrone in real life, and y'all are not seeing it, and that is upsetting me real bad.
All out here, we all got the hoolie, you feel what I'm saying? What's up, you want a shot of this?
Why not?
Came from Maryland for this, bro, come on. Woke up at 7 a.m. Oh no, you gotta tap the bottle, cuz. You gotta tap the bottle, tap the bottle.
You bless the bottle.
Oh, bless that jump, bless that jump.
You gotta bless the bottle, man.
We doing it the right way in the Popeyes, you feel me? Cool. Thank you. Thank you. Everybody trying to tap that hoolie. See everybody pouring it up. Everybody got the dime, y'all. Whole time, homie drinking and driving. Yo, it's 10 in the morning. And this place is flooded with people eating fried chicken and drinking Don Julio. Just a little bit.
You gotta hit it with the dime.
With the dime. Little swirl. This joint better with the dime. I don't know what they doing, y'all. But they say it's a Don Julio chicken sandwich. But I don't taste no dime. That's more like it. That's way more like it. Woo! It's too early to drink, ain't it? Never too early. That's cool.
Bro, your brain's a crazy thing, bro.
Let's do it.
Cheers.
My boy JL. You think that this is bad for the black community? Absolutely. You see how many people out here? I mean, it's more than black people out here, but if you look at the majority, people is out here from 8 a.m. I got here at 10:10. They gave us orange wristbands on our black skin. What's the color of the jumpsuit in jail? Orange. And they gonna give us fried chicken and down low. You got a fifth with you. Listen, don't let Dr. Umar see me out here. It's gonna be a problem. Y'all, that Don got them cutting up.
Don got them crashing the fuck out early.
I hate how y'all be feeding in to the shenanigans. Like, what's really wrong with y'all? Anyways, this past week, the CIA launched their latest attack on Negro people. That's what I'm gonna say. And it worked. I would say it was a success because y'all fell right into it. Like, y'all fell for it head first. Y'all were lining up at 10 a.m. Getting up at 10 in the morning to wait in line for tequila laced wings and mimosas. This collab featured risotto laced chicken sandwiches and 3-piece risotto laced wings, along with a spicy mocktail. Which, how do you make a mocktail spicy? Like, I was watching the reviews and people were like, deadass, like, this is spicy. Like, like, how do you make that stuff spicy? And is going to be available, or was available, in New York, Miami, Kansas City, Philly for one day, thank God, and NOLA from the 31st through the 9th, just in time for the Super Bowl. Yay! Does no one find it weird that this collab is happening around the time when the bird flu is traveling around? The chickens are sick and eggs are slowly becoming the toilet paper from 2020. Does no one connecting those dots? Is no one seeing that? Just me? Okay. If y'all not seeing that, have y'all at least seen They Clone Tyrone? You remember how they not only put it in the chicken, but how they had multiple setups in multiple cities at the end? Don't you see how, like, those cities are the same cities they're having the collab in? No, are we not seeing it? Are our eyes not open? Huey would be very disappointed in y'all. It's a damn shame. Speaking of disappointments and damn shames, Montoya, por favor, Montoya, por favor.
Por favor, Montoya, por favor, por favor. ¡Montoya, vuelve! ¡Montoya, por favor! ¡Montoya!
Oh my gosh, my boy Montoya was going through it. Pray for him. So there's this Spanish show called Temptation Island where 5 couples plus 10 singles are on a island together, and they live in villas separated by gender. And every few days they have this thing called a campfire where the girlfriend house would host 5 single guys and vice versa for the boyfriends, and they would, just party and get drunk and do reality TV show stuff. So I'm gonna lay out the timeline for you because Twitter did not do that for me. They just dropped me right into all the mess. So it started with the first girl campfire, which again is where the 5 girlfriends host 5 single guys for the night and they party. So at this party, there's a couple called Anita and Montoya, and Anita is going, she's not doing very good girlfriend things. So when watching the recap, Montoya sees that Anita was getting all cozied up with this one guy, and she actually ends up kissing him, and Montoya Loki crashes out and gets jealous and upset, rightfully so. And he says, bum all of that. And so when it's the guy's turn to have the campfire, he again says, bum all of that. And he just lets it all out. He has his way. He might be 2025's, worst crash out. I'm not gonna lie, and it's only February, but it's all justified. Then Anita sees this at the girlfriend's recap, and she says, "What? We taking it there?" And so the next girlfriend house villa, God, the next girlfriend's campfire, she goes all out with her dude, and that's all I can say. I can't even put that stuff on here. She goes all out. While that campfire is going on at the girl's house, production gives the guys a chance to choose one of the guys to go and watch what's happening live over there for 10 minutes, and they all choose Montoya. And his viewing starts off calm. She's over there confessing about how she feels bad for cheating on him, but he's not going for none of that, and rightfully so, because immediately after she confesses, she gets alone with the guy that she gets alone in the room with the guy that she cheated on Montoya with, and they get into it. And again, Montoya is watching this live. Typically, they don't see each other at all. They don't talk. None of the couples talk or in communications. So this little 10-minute broadcasting, this is the first time he's seeing like her like live in action, like in however many days. And the fact that he was only there for less than 10 minutes watching this that's like God. That's God. That's divine intervention. The worst part about all of this, well, it's good for him, because that would have broke him even more, is that he didn't even get to see like the worst of it. He just saw them kissing. He saw them kiss, and then he saw them get into bed together and under the covers, and he just lost it. He just again 2025's best crash out. Mind you, none of the couples have contact with each other. They're not allowed to see each other, communicate with each other in any way. So when Montoya completely loses it and starts running across that beach, 90s R&B style, lightning in the back, tears in the rain, all of that, he's breaking protocol. He's going against the rules of the show. That's why you hear the host screaming, Montoya, por favor, Montoya. That's why she's doing all that. Cause like he's not supposed to be doing none of that. So when he freaks, they freak, and they're like, okay, no, we gotta go get this man. And also, shout out to that cameraman, cameraman. Also, guys, this is why you don't play the tit for tat game. Cause she said, oh, you wanna go low? Well, I'll take this shit all the way to hell. She didn't get no fucks. Like that was vicious. That was vicious to watch. Like, imagine if he actually seen all of that. I don't even think he would have ran all the way over there if he saw all of that. He would just been like, let me get the fuck out. He eventually gets to her villa and he starts screaming, you destroyed me. You destroyed me. And then she comes outside and she's like, Bugs, you started it. You did this. You played into the game and all that stuff. And she acts like she doesn't care. First of all, Montoya is pouring out his heart. This man is distraught. And she's like, you started it when babes. Whatever he did was not equipped. First, you started it. You sly dog. You started it. He was just playing into the game. You just ended up ending the game, which good for you, but shit. And she's acting like she doesn't care, but she eventually starts crying, and chasing after him. And she starts hugging him and she's like, I want to leave with you. I love you. I want to be with you. And it's like, girl, you've done too much damage. The train wreck you have caused is no repairing what you just done. What I'm interested in knowing is like the chemical reaction that was going through her brain and how like all the hormones and stuff were just like dancing around up there. Cause she went from sorry to horny to woohooing to getting caught in the action, then to upset and angry, and then distraught immediately after that. Like, I've never been in a situation like this, so I low key like want to study her brain and know like how she felt, like what kind of distress her brain was under, because all of this happened in like the span of like 30-40 minutes. Like, no, this all happened in no longer than an hour. Like, that is really crazy. That is real devious work. But yeah, sending prayers to my boy Montoya. He was really going through it, and however many days all that took place, like that was really crazy. And he really needed prayers because apparently he's still with her. So pray for God to, bless his heart because he obviously needs to heal. Hi, Ed and Cozy here. He ends up getting his get back. Good for him. She's completely distraught over it, so good for her. Yeah, she was trifling. I don't know why she's so. I don't get like the level of distraught she has over this, knowing that she did what she did. Because it's like, girl, you getting a taste of your medicine. Like, come on. But yeah, peace and blessings for both of them. Oh my gosh, it's time. It's time to talk about the Grammys. Oh my gosh, I want to see W's in the chat. LW's in the chat. Kenny swept. Beyonce finally won Album of the Year. Really, all the niggas was winning.
I'm rooting for everybody black. I
am. So this whole segment is dedicated to the Negroes. But I'm gonna get my fave non-blacks out the way first. So for Sabrina Carpenter, she's won Best Solo Pop Performance for Espresso, Best Pop Vocal Album for Short and Sweet, and then Best Remix Record for Espresso. For Charlie, it's Charlie. We got her winning for Best Dance Pop Record, Best Dance Electronic Album for Brat, and then Best Recording Package. So now on to the all my black people out there, my skin folk. We got Best R&B Performance for Money Long for Made for Me live on BET, which I don't believe you. I don't believe you because while that BET performance is live,
Nobody knows me like you do. Nobody gon' love me quite like you can. Even deny it.
what was she on that night at the Grammys?
Looking around this room, can't help but see the traces of you.
That was very disheartening and disappointing to watch. But I'm just gonna act like I'm not gonna act like that didn't happen. Why did that happen?
That girl is singing off key on the record.
For Best Traditional R&B Performance, we have Lucky Day for That's You. Best R&B Song went to SZA for Saturn. Best Progressive R&B Album went to Avery Sunshine for So Glad to Know You. And Why Lord by Anderson .Paak and Knowledge I don't know none of these people. Best R&B album went to Chris Brown for 1111. Best rap album went to Doechii. But alligator bites never heal. Get up for my girl. When I say she's been pissing on bitches, she's been pissing on bitches, and I love that. I love that. Oh my god. Like I'm rooting for her. We're all rooting for you, babes. You're doing amazing. Keep going. This African music performance went to Thames for Love Me Gigi. I hope I said that right. And then we get to the real life sweeping. Not sweeping. These people they didn't even sweep. They raked it up. They raked it up like they bunch of bad bitches in a strip club at the end of the night. Raked it up. Kendrick Lamar for Not Like Us. He got 5 Grammys. He got one for Record of the Year, Song of the Year, Best Rap Performance, Best Rap Song, and Best Rap Music Video. Tuh. Light work.
Somebody get the broom out. Get the broom out.
And Beyonce, again, raking it up. Got Album of the Year for Cowboy Carter and Best Country Album. She got Album of the Year, okay? She got Album of the Year and Best Country Album. Hoes is mad. Hoes mad. Hoes mad. Hoes mad. And they should be. They should be very mad. There's this guy on TikTok and he was posting like Cowboy Carter, but he AI'd Beyonce's voice out and put other country artist voices onto the songs. And then he was like, "So you're telling me if Casey McGray or throwing some other country artist name didn't sing this song, you wouldn't have liked it?" And it's like, you is doing the Lord's work. You catching them red-handed. Good for you. I hate racist. Like, cause I hate racist. Anyways, yeah. She finally won Album of the Year. Good for her. With the country album too. Fuck y'all. That was really the only thing I cared about for the Grammys. I regret. No, I'm not gonna say I regret. I don't regret, but I wish I would have watched it because they said it was really good this year. And apparently so. Again, Album of the Year was the only thing I cared about seeing. Seeing her get, especially since Jay-Z's rant last year. Somebody was like, they got their act together this year after Jay-Z cussed them politely out last year, and that just might be so, because they was on their game. The performances were tea. The awards were going, or it's seemingly going to people who actually deserved it. Okay, now on to the Super Bowl. Black Kings Forever. Them Snow Bunny motherfuckers. I genuinely feel like this Black History Month has been for the 2-parent black kids.
I got 2 black parents. Nigga, I bet I say.
It's like, when I tell you how proud I felt watching them boys put in Dejeen, don't forget about Dejeen, put Belta ass the way they did, like, y'all did y'all thing, y'all did y'all big one, yeah. Now, full disclosure, I don't know nothing about football, okay? The only time I've ever understood, like, or like grasped the concepts of like how to even like play the game, how the game is played, is when Unpopular Party made that one video and described it in like baddies terms. And that was like genuinely the only time I've ever like fully grasped it. Like, oh my gosh, like, yes, this makes a lot of sense. But that was a long time ago. And I've naturally forgotten. So when I was watching that game on Sunday, I was just looking at I was genuinely just looking at the screen, just watching them run around the field, watching them do seconds to 7 and seconds to 6 or whatever that stuff is called. I know what touchdown is. I know what a quarterback is. I know what a linebacker is. I know how to play defense, and that's it. That's all I know. But when I tell you that this Sunday I was sat down, I was a girl from South Philly. When I tell you I have my imaginary number one jersey on, my number one Hertz jersey on this Sunday, that was me. That was me. I was truly a honorary South Philly fan. Fly Eagles, fly! When I tell you that was me, I'll finally let all the Bubba propaganda get to me. The endless Sundays of seeing green on the timeline, all the fly Eagles squad. I finally let all that get to me. Jaquan Barkley in the Hertz edits. I let them have me sat. They had me sat this Sunday, and they did not disappoint. I was very proud. Yeah, they ain't disappoint. I get the hype. I get the reason Upper be going so hard now. I understand.
I got a running back named Saquon Barkley who can carry anybody on your team. 300 plus, 500 plus, it don't matter. He can carry anybody on your team 15 yards. He can juke you, truck you. He can lay you down on the ground, dig your grave, and then walk back home to his family. I got a quarterback named Jalen Hurts who can do the same thing. He can juke you, truck you, or throw 200 fucking yards across the field. I got a wide receiver who way less than me, but managed to get the Heisman as a wide receiver in college and came into the NFL snapping. He don't drop the ball. He don't get locked up. He's always open. Named Schmitty. We got Weapon X. We got a 6'1", 230-pound wide receiver who you gotta pray to God to stop. Named AJ fucking Brown.
What I lack understanding of, though, is how the Chiefs made it to the Super Bowl. How did they make it to the Super Bowl? I think they went up to halftime with no points. They were like 0-24, 20 something up until like halftime. It's like, is this what y'all putting on the field? How did y'all make it here 3 years in a row? I'm not understanding. This is gonna be our three-peat. I don't understand how. Like, this man was really on the field crying. I have no words. That was kind of crazy. You was putting on a bad representation for them beige boys, for the beige bandit boys. I'm kind of side-eyeing you. Speaking of beige bandits, say Drake. Kendrick been dancing on the grave of your career for almost half of a year now. Almost like 6 months. What are we gonna do about that? What are we gonna do about that? Like, he got your exes out here singing and crip walking on the demise of your career, and all you could do is walk around in a bullet hole hoodie. That's not the serve you think it is, sir. But jolly good show, Kendrick. He did a good job. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of underwhelmed with the first half of the performance, but you saved it with the second half after you brought out SZA. And another thing too, I was kind of underwhelmed with it at first, but then like after watching it a couple of times and then like finally getting a couple of the references, it kind of got better. It kind of got better. It kind of did it for me. Highlights: the beautiful, lovely, gracious Solana. Mwah. Her she looked good. At first I thought her mic was on, and then I got on Twitter and the girls were like, that was not on. And then I went back and I looked and I thought, and I was like, it was very optimistic of me to think that the mic was on. That was very optimistic of me. She sounded nice though. The pre-recording was she did what she had to do in the studio for that pre-recording. So yeah. Uncle Sam in his commentary, there's a lot of different speculations on what he was meant to represent.
It's your uncle, Sam. And this is the great American game. Oh, too loud, too reckless, too ghetto. Mr. Lamar, do you really know how to play the game? Then tighten up. Oh, see, you brought your homeboys with you. The old culture cheat code. Scorekeeper, deduct 1 life. That's what America wants. Nice and calm. You're almost there. Don't mess this.
Oh no.
The too loud, too black, too ghetto. You're playing this, you're taking the safe route, playing the cultural card, deduct 1 life. It added to the artistic and political statements that the performance was meant to make. Like the whole point of his character being there was to speak from the viewpoint of white America, which he kind of did, and he did a good job at. Because looking back on all the reactions from the show, a lot of white people and people that don't exist like on the internet were saying that they didn't like the show, they didn't get it. But if you don't get it, it's because you don't exist in this reality, in this like the internet world. I don't know how to describe it, but you just don't exist in that realm to get it, or you're just ignorant to a lot of these things. And actually, I'm very glad that he put on the show he put on the show, because it wasn't a typical halftime show. When people think of halftime, they think of a 15 to 20-minute concert, and Kendrick did not give them a concert, something you could get up and check and drive and dance to. He gave them something. He gave them a musical, artistic and political statement in the guise of a performance, if that makes sense. And I'm glad that that's the route that he went down, because I'm not gonna lie, when I heard that Trump was gonna be there, I instantly got the H-man at the Olympics that one year when Jesse Owens was swept Germany for the track, or just swept them in track. And knowing that that's the kind of performance he got, on top of them white boys getting whooped, just makes me very proud. Shout out to Kenny. And then finally, the moment everyone has been anticipating.
The fro, say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. To any that talk to him and they in love, just make sure you hide your little sister from them. They tell me Chubb the only one to get your hand-me-downs. Party at the party playing with his nose now. Baka got a weird case, why I see around. Certified lover boy, certified. Wop, 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 wop. I'm on them tough. Wop, 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 wop. I'ma do my stuff. Why you trolling like a, ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor.
I think there are so many things you can say about this moment. I think it's the fact that just Drake knowing that 134 million people around the world, however many seats filled up that stadium, were in there hearing that song, singing along to it. Just the clip of the A minor, crazy word, crazy. just a crazy victory lap and all. Like, oh my gosh, in the flag, the A for PG Lang. People were saying that that A was for A minor. It's not. It's for PG Lang, his production company. But it just happened, to be able to be played with in that way. That sounds questionable. But yeah, the flag was just like a cherry on top. And it's like, what more do you want from this man? It's like he's already buried in the grave, sitting in the tomb. Like, you just egging it on. Oh my god, he's like so aggy.
Stop! He's already dead.
Okay, so what I'm listening to, um, my soul yearns to have experienced club culture from like early 2000s to like up to 2012, or just to have been like a legal young person during that era of time. So I've been listening to a lot of like club and party music from different sides of town. Twigs dropped her album, Usexual, however you say that shit, a few weeks ago, and I've been waiting for this album since like October or like November, and it surely does scratch my brain and fulfill that yearn and that need. Like, when I tell you 3 a.m. parties in the bathroom never hit so hard. Club shower time. Club shower time is eating right now. Like, that's the best party spot on the block. Tangent. I Does anyone else like strongly dislike long album rollouts? Especially if you're someone that's not my fave and someone I don't care to wait 3 to 6 months for an album. Especially like if during the rollout of the album you're not like, if the album is just like boring and lackluster and you're not like putting in any like gimmicks, like the album doesn't come with any gimmicks. You're simply just dropping like a few singles and a couple of music videos, and then like you like dip off the earth. You promote it for a few days, and then that's it. And then like you don't even do like interviews or shows or like just like internet gimmicks. Like, you just don't do nothing. You just drop your singles and then you just go. Like, you don't even do features or nothing. Like, that's just so boring to me. Or like fan meetups, like Tyler and SZA did. Not SZA, Summer Walker did those one times when Tyler got the shipping crates, and like he had like fan meetups, and Summer did with the telephone booth, and she played snippets of her album. Like, you don't do nothing like that. You just like drop your singles and then go away, and then be like, oh, album's coming on such and such date. Like, ew, fuck you. Give me hype, give me excited. Anyways, overall the album was good. It was great. I loved it. There was this tweet from like 10 years ago, I think, that popped up on my timeline the night it dropped, and it was like, all Twigs does is cries about S'ing D and over like Bjork beats, and I was like, okay. And she does. So the album, her music still slaps. Like, fuck you mean? The album feels like I'm in an underground nightclub, hidden in a restaurant meat locker, dancing with a bunch of vampires, if you catch my drift. Um, Favorite tracks, especially, well, I've been obsessed with Drums of Death since the first visual she put out, and then the end of Striptease is just so good. It's just so good. Like, the last like minute and a half is just wow, wow. Thank you, wow. On the other side of town, straight early 2010s strip club anthem, strip club bangers, specifically Young Money and Associates songs, because they were just the best at their job during that time. Like, name someone dropping better bangers. Go ahead. Go ahead, do it. Do it. You can't, because no one was doing it better than them. Straight Miami, Magic City Mondays, King and Diamond anthems. I'm also listening to these and patiently waiting for Jay Critch's next album. He's dropping singles like he's about to drop an album, and the singles, I like it. I love sluts. I love sluts. I like Kim and Rich is butt naked. I like that. I'm waiting. And also 4 and 1 or 4 for 1, however you say their name, they don't miss. I desperately wish I was in New York right now, clubbing in them, or not even clubbing, just like at some ghetto ass kickbacks with some hood ass niggas and ratchet bitches. Cause I know when them songs come on, it just goes up instantly. Oh my gosh. Before I end, some of my K-pop qualms, because I be on that side of the internet too. One, who started the trend of posting the photo cards in the bras? I'm not complaining. I just want to know who started that. Also, JK comes home in 3 months. It's been so long. I can shed a tear, dead ass. And who put this nigga? Sorry, didn't mean to call you that. But who put this man in a Delta jacket? They just be doing anything over there. I swear. I feel like they get like, like how Caribbean people like send buckets of clothes from America, from the States back to whichever island, and like the bucket is just filled with like random BS. I feel like they do that over there. Like someone is sending them buckets of a bunch of random clothes that they wanted to like donate or like send to like thrift shops, and they just open it and pick from it whatever they think is like cool and put it on them. Cause it's like, what? Whose letters and colors why do you have on these girls' letters and colors? Y'all don't do no research. Y'all just be wearing anything. Oh my gosh. So yeah, that's all I have for right now. I would say this week, but I don't know if I'm gonna post another one. Who knows when? Yeah. Thanks for watching this ramble. Bye. Mwah!